Give treats in bags that you've personalized. Easter, Halloween, Christmas, weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, Valentine's, birthday parties. Well, you get the idea. The occasions are almost endless, and so are the creative embroidery and trim options. Let's get started. You need to see a showcase of all of these cute bags for springtime to the holidays, Halloween, birthdays, tone-on-tone embroideries. We've used amazing designs, embroideries, cute cupcake for a birthday, a shower idea, or special birthday, some more Halloween idea treat bags. Use the amazing designed embroidery cards and these techniques that I'd like to share with you on easy embroidery and adding in trims. We're using natural canvas bags. They're 4 in a package. They're not very large. They're just perfect for treats. But you need to disassemble one seam using the seam ripper. It's a serged edge, so this curved shape to the blade is helpful for just tucking under the stitches and catching them so that you can cut them out easily. Work away from yourself and just open the seam, stopping before you get to the corner. This is an embroidery project, so you're going to load the hoop with a stabilizer. Now, certainly this bag does not fit into the hoop, so that's why we're using a stabilizer, and a sticky back stabilizer is the choice. It has a freezer paper-like top and a non-woven backing, and in between is a sticky surface. So before exposing the sticky surface, just load this into the hoop. Work on a flat surface, and with the palm of your hand, place the stabilizer in the hoop and tighten it down. Now, to get the sticky part exposed, use a pin and score the top freezer paper. And then just find the corner and peel away the sticky part, so to expose the sticky part. Now the canvas bag I'm going to turn so that the wrong side, the inside, is next to the sticky back area. And center in the hoop you'll find little groove sections so that you can align things vertically and horizontally. So I'll try to eyeball this in here. I have 2 grooves on the side and get it marked in the center. You can reposition it if needed. And we're going to be embroidering in here, but sometimes I find that all this fabric gets in the way, so to make sure that it doesn't conflict or get in the way of the needle, I just clip this down. Clip it down and hold it in place. Now I have an area that I can certainly embroider with ease. Here at my machine, I have already set the Christmas tree in the LCD screen. I was ready to stitch. I have green thread in the needle thread, bobbin thread, and of course the bobbin, and I'm just ready to start. This design takes 2 to 3 minutes to stitch. It's very quick, perfect for treat bags. After you've stitched the green, there's one more color change, and the little brown at the end has already been stitched on this option, this design, and you can see it's really quick, as I mentioned. Now you're going to remove this from the hoop, but perhaps you might be doing many treat bags at once. So rather than just popping the stabilizer out of the hoop, I just take the bag and gently pull it from the stabilizer, trying to keep what's in the hoop already intact, because I can use this again simply by putting a square of the same stabilizer with the exposed stickiness behind it, and then I can use this several other times. It works out great that way. So after the embroidering, if there are other portions of that stabilizer, tear it away, and then get ready to do the trim. I'd like to show you several trim options. Donna Fensky, who made all of these samples, used bias trim and rickrack. And you can use 2 sizes of bias trim. The narrow and the wide, just nest the wide inside the narrow. I used a glue pen and just to temporarily hold it in place until you do the stitching. You could also nest or tuck a rickrack inside the bias trim, small or large. You get the idea of the fun combinations. I remember as a little girl I used to braid rickracks together, and now here's another time to use that technique. In and out of the same size of rickrack. Then after you have created the trim, it's not too difficult to figure out, but you can pin or clip the trim to the top of the bag. Now this is quite a thick fabric because you have the canvas, you have perhaps 2 layers of trim. So use a top stitching needle, and then so you're not changing threads all the time, use a monofilament thread. I'm using Madeira's monofilament thread, one of my favorites to use, and stitch the trim to the top of the bag. Right sides together, sew the side seam. And presto, you have a little gift bag that can be personalized over and above the average gift bag. These are really special because of the embroidery and the trim that have been added. Nancy's Notions offers a full selection of sewing notions to best test out your new sewing, embroidering, or quilting skills. Order your supplies today.